That's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium.
Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Tennessee Titans.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in week 4.
And here comes a return for the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Diggs. Throw left side complete. That's Foster.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Off play action. Diggs.
He has his target. It's Addison. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn: find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Throwing on first down. Diggs. And a quick throw here that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 2.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, after last week we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance, rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. To throw on 2nd down. Diggs, flush to his right.
Addison hauls it in.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 27-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
On first down, Diggs. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Williams will try again. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Operating from the gun, Diggs. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off, because in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Ritter backed up in his end zone.
Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away, because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
You talk about this Titan defense.
They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Out now is a punter, Jordan Stout.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Remember, they had the safety go against them the last time they had it. Fortunately, their defense just forced the punt, so they'll try again as they start 1st and 10.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41. Ritter from the gun. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. The Titans had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
And a short gain down to about the 33.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
Ritter here on 3rd and 2. Touchdown, Titans! Traylon Burks, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 5. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be second and a couple. Operating from the gun, Diggs. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
This offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Will McDonald gets in there to take him down.
But they've been fighting and scratching and clawing for that first sack in the game, and it turns out to be a big one. Not just a short one right there behind the line. First one they get, 10-plus yards, and a guy who has the legs to escape most of these.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Back to throw. Diggs. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Third down at 13.
Looking to throw. Diggs. He sets to fire deep. It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Denver. 43 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Javonte Williams with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have cut it back within a score.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times, it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. Meanwhile, Ritter's throw complete here to Ayuk. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Here is 3rd and 5. Ritter now. Got his man. That's Davis. And past the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, Groves. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ritter now on second down. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Ritter throwing on third down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Now Ritter to throw on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Ritter's that's taken in by a Conqueror. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Here's Ritter. And this is going to be intercepted. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On second down now. Groves trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Ritter will set up to throw it.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good, and that'll boost their lead to 9. It's 17-8.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
On second down, Williams. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Diggs. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. Diggs.
The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And where did this one go out? Now they'll start with good field position, 45-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Groves, 51 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Back to throw, Ritter. Oh, he still makes the catch, even though it was tipped at the line. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Hey, course of any game, you'll see tip passes, but how often do we actually see the running back come up and end up making the play?
Well, shifty fella getting in there and grabbing it.
Yeah, you know, they always talk about how running backs have a nose for the end zone. They have a nose for the ball, too. They want it in their hands at all times. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Ritter back to throw. That pass taken in by Burks.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. And that's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Traylon Burks, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on first down, then ran it on second down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important third down try?
Third and goal, Ritter with it. And it's a Titans touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, his second touchdown on the season. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And that brings their lead up even further. And the formula there on the two-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got to find.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. A huge play there for Denver. And even 50 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Second 10 coming up here in Nashville. Third quarter action. Throwing again. Diggs. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up third and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
On 2nd down, Ritter. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Baron Browning from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
Now, we all know how talented this guy is, who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 54 yards. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. The middle they go. Groves. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Groves. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Ritter to throw it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Broncos are right back in this football game.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And he'll be out right at the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Looking to throw. Diggs. This one swung out to Williams. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Diggs. Steps away to his left. And this one is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Now they'll audible to something else. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Operating from the gun. Diggs. This one caught by Kittle.
Down inside the 10.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. George Kittle, 45 yards.
And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually...
And now off to the races, down the right side. Still on his feet. They tried to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 82 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Rolling to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Desmond Ridder, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Titans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And probably it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind.
Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Titans, racing to the end zone. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now. And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out. On first down, Groves, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 3rd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Groves, and he will have a Titans first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And they will take a knee here. This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Tennessee, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1.